Alright, we're recording. Thank you for that, Ricky.
You're welcome.
Yeah. What happened last time? I left early. I don't know what happened.
Just combat.
It's kind of just
We
combat.
actually just all were looking at each other the entire time. Like Alex, here, what do we do? So we just started talking about our life secrets. And,
Actually, we wrote
fighting each other.
new lore.
Yeah, we're no longer playing a Dragon Age game.
Wait, what?
We're no longer playing a Dragon Age game.
No!
Yeah, we're playing Mass Effect now.
It's Mass
My only notes were Coliseum fight, and then all the things that we won from said Coliseum fight.
I wrote down Coliseum battle with stars, sad giant noises. Elemental noises, Dwayne fight. House of May
Oh
Jewelry.
my god. We fought
Bead
Dwayne
basket.
the Rock and his minions, John and Son.
Yes.
I was so upset because that was such a good pun and neither of us made it up, Alec.
Neither of us thought of it. Yeah, Ricky came up with Dwayne the Rock, and then we started getting into silly territory, so we stopped there.
Yeah, if left to our own devices, we will just make a comedy campaign.
Oh, okay, yeah, next campaign that we're co-DMing together is gonna be, like, full comedy. But for now, we gotta rein it in. We gotta be serious.
We gotta...
The world is at stake, Ricky.
Something I was excited about in our winnings was we got a pass for a one-night stay at the most luxurious hotel in Dyersburg.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So, like, Ravane doesn't, have, like, a currency system. So, like, all of the vendors that you guys have been encountering has been, like, the Wild Whales and Krakens guy from, like, Orlais, and then, like, in just, like, the market of Dyersmood, this, like, dwarven fella just going, fine dwarven crafts, direct from Orzammar, come and get 'em, with, like, a very, like, Midwestern accent. So, all of them are not from Ravane, they're just here to, like, sell their goods. Yeah.
You know, merchants not being able to read the room.
Yeah.
And then the tourists, they're like, oh, finally, someone who accepts money.
Yeah, right? You guys are like, oh, thank God! We have all this gold and we have no idea what to do with it. And their eyes just, like, go boing.
Ka-ching!
We found all of this gold around Ravane and we have no clue what to do with it.
I've been using them as paperweights.
Yes, this pen is 100 gold because it casts ink and eye.
Guys, our kindling for the fire is almost all ran out.
As you're waving hundreds to fan yourself.
Yeah. Guys, you're like the worst fucking people ever.
We became what we hated.
Alright. So...
Yeah, but realistically, the only thing that happened was, they finished up the elemental fight, they begged me for a break because I forgot what time it was.
Yeah. But after the elemental fight, we were like, hey, so it's like 7?
And then I looked at the time and I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, can we take a break yet?
No!
And, everyone's got to go piss, so...
Yeah, Ricky doesn't have a girl bladder, so he doesn't understand.
No, Ricky just doesn't piss.
Oh. Okay, freak.
I re-metabolize all of the ways.
Nope, don't say that.
No, he's the opposite of Mina.
No dick, no balls.
Wait. He's gonna be mad.
Does Mina watch this?
No, but I'm gonna show it to him. Okay, so you guys have just completed your brilliant Colosseum fight, and the crowd is chanting, Crescent's End! Crescent's End! Crescent's End! Woo! And
Now
applause.
it sounds better now that they're chanting it.
The Crescent's
I like it
End
better this
heroes! Woo!
There it goes.
Nope, they ruined it
Gotta
again.
change our name, guys.
I love how everybody's just side-eyeing Asan. Even
We know Hassan is not always the best with No, he makes great, memorable names. Doesn't mean that they're good.
That doesn't mean that they feel cool.
Black Blade.
Yeah,
I feel like Hassan would love Hot Topic.
God damn it.
Shut up.
Alright, so, you guys have your pass for a one-night stay at, the Gleaming Sun, one of the most sought-after inns in all of Dyersmood. It's been booked up for months, and you guys have a brilliant, like, kind of like presidential suite almost, with like tons of cots and beds, and like beautiful like linen hammocks, and like all the sheets are like, I don't know, like what's like a high like thread count for sheets? I'm not rich enough for this.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're googling it.
Red count guide.
We're professional DMs, by the way.
Yeah, we're
Looks like anything over 500 is expensive.
Yeah, so like 1,000 thread count sheets. It's like sleeping on yogurt or something. And
it's like a silky cloud.
yeah. Do you guys like go directly towards the inn, or do you like explore the town a little bit more?
No, I grab Sarah's hand and I say, tattoos?
Oh, heck yeah. I'm gonna make a new shirt out of this.
You guys are going to go get tattoos?
Yeah.
Shepard, do you want to come with?
Yes.
Erland bows out, says, I'm gonna go make some potions, and fucks off.
Or Erland.
I think Ilaria would go get
talk
tattoos
about
with you
Buddy
guys.
Oh my god, wait, Erland's one of those NPCs from the Dragon Age game that glitches out and only repeats one line of dialogue.
Enchantment?
Enchantment? I'm trying to think, like, would Indra want to get tattoos with you guys, or would he not?
No.
Hey Indra, come get tattoos with us.
Oh, I don't think I have any money left over for them.
Oh, you know, part of the fun part of seeing someone get a tattoo too. Seeing someone get a tattoo is fun. So come with.
He'll go along, and if there's one that he really wants, he'll just take it out of the party fund.
I mean, he puts all his money in the party fund, so
Yeah, I was just
Yeah, right.
saying, that wouldn't be a deal.
His tab on the party fund is massive.
Yeah.
The majority of the party fund is between Brandy and Indra.
Yeah, because the DM PCs felt bad for keeping money when they don't really need anything. Alright, you all go and get tattoos. The setting sun creates like long shadows all along the market road, and underneath this large, kind of like beautiful, like not like tent, but like kind of like a wedding tent almost, but like you can see like the sides of it and stuff like that. It's just like a covering like above head. And draped with like silks and fabrics of all shapes and sizes. You kind of have to like step through like a little beaded curtain, but it's like a large area. There is this large, like very like muscled woman with like tattoos all over her arms, legs, and like up her neck, of various monsters, sea beasts. And then, like, all along her arms are just kind of, like, almost like words scrawled out. I think only Indra would notice that is, like, the Chant of Light, which is kind of, like, the Bible, essentially, of this world.
The Bible.
The Bible. But to the rest of you guys, gibberish, nonsense. But her eyes are just kind of, like, slitted and dark, and she is holding this, almost, like, it looks very similar to, like, the Maker's Finger, this, like, kind of, like, long contraption, that shoots, like, magical ink, and it seems to be, whoever wants to can give me either an Arcana, or just, like, a general, like, perception check.
Arcana, you say?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, I can do a perception check. Button.
What?
No, I don't know why I did it twice. But
Oh, hold on. Let's get
Let's
your
see.
sheet set to auto advantage.
Let's
apologies.
see.
I didn't do good regardless.
You're good. 10, 18. Okay. Asan and Indra would know that this is like a similar technique that dwarves and like people not affected by lyrium. So for like Asan, you would know that like dwarves would be able to like touch like lyrium and not be like as affected by its effects. Just like putting it on like directly on skin and like working with it. Indra would know that the tranquil who have their like connection to magic severed completely can work with this like lyrium and like use it for enchanting. And as you get closer, you do notice this bright blazing sun kind of like on her forehead, and her like very tranquil and peaceful expression as she finishes up tattooing this enchantment on another person. They get up and she just nods solemnly and like very wordlessly just like lets them go.
Oh, this person is a tranquil?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Hassan
what,
is immediately
Hassan?
uncomfortable.
Hello.
It's okay. We'll take the sacrifices. We're here to
Hi.
get
Would,
tattoos.
Would Shepard have any like? Does Shepard know what a tranquil is really?
You
make
wouldn't.
a history
I-
check.
Yeah, because I don't think I would personally.
Like,
Maybe if I
10.
heard the term before, but
So you have heard it before when the pirates that you captured, they were like the like only reason that they were asking to not be turned over to like the Templars is because they had a mage with them, and that mage might have been made tranquil. And Brandy, Asan, and like I think Saradwin's reaction to that word made you realize that it's bad. I don't think you would know exactly what it is though, because the Kunari have a way of dealing with mages that is like brutal.
Very different.
Very, very different. That is brutal. So I don't know if Shepard, like once you find out what tranquil is, you could like walk up to the person and ask if you want.
did they identify themselves as a tranquil?
I think like when they see you like staring at them, they just she just kind of goes, it's okay, you can come forward.
Hi.
Hello. Have you never seen a tranquil around these parts?
Shepard like lower his voice. I don't actually really know what a tranquil is.
Oh, well, it is a mage who has had their connection to magic and emotions severed. We were deemed too dangerous by the magical circle we were part of. But now we can work with raw lyrium without much of a danger, I suppose.
Do you like being a tranquil?
I don't like or dislike it. It's just a different type of existence.
Okay.
Do you have a tattoo in mind? I could show you my collection of all of them, and they're each enchanted with various different magical effects. Unless, of course, you just want one for aesthetic purposes.
I would love to see. I'm pretty sure we would all love to see your list of tattoos you have.
Great. And
'Cause
she...
that's a list of tattoos.
yeah, it's the list of tattoos. If you guys like have an idea of like what you want it to look like, you can like tell her that's fine. But then she also shows like some like different, you know, like images for like each of the tattoos as well. If you like don't have like an idea for what you want it to look like, and she like lists the
got an idea.
prices. Okay.
I do. Are we dropping
did you
these
wanna go
pictures
first,
in
or-
MISC?
Yeah, sure.
Who's going first?
You are.
Oh, you just responded. I'm like, oh, okay, Alec goes first.
No, interest standing very far back.
Indra. Okay, I have this tattoo. I'm just gonna say that the outfit's being made, so I don't have that yet. Here.
Ooh. And you want
So,
the
like-
coiling grasp one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, instead of like eldritch tentacles, I'm like, oh, it's like pretty vines and leaves and little flowers, and then they just kind of like become
Yeah,
tendrils when it's out.
she's like nodding along and goes, "Yes, I think that would work." Have you ever gotten a tattoo before?
Yeah. Her face is covered in tattoos.
Oh. Oh, I did not realize those are tattoos. I thought they were just face paint.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got these when I was 18, and I could not cry or else they would stop it.
Wow. Elves are really strong, huh? Good for you.
We are strong.
Do you want to go sit down?
Yes.
Okay. And she just begins to kind of like prep your arm for the procedure, like cleaning it, disinfecting it, and then just kind of like draws out with like a little pen what the tattoo would look like, kind of like using like embellishments, and then some of the leaves look like brilliant and beautiful and like so full of life, and then some of the other ones kind of like almost turn into like twisting vines and like bramble and stuff. And she just goes, "All right, now you're gonna feel a little pinch for the next couple of hours," and begins to work on your tattoo. Give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Let's see, roll 20s decide this.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage.
11. It like feels like you've gotten your face tattooed, which already is like insane. So, you know, you're not like unused to this feeling, but like this entire section of your arm, and then when she like gets to the knuckles, your like other hand just like grips the side of the chair a little bit.
It's like her eyes are watering.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like the Dalish. They're not gonna stop it when I cry.
But you can tell she like just kind of like stops like tattooing for a second and goes, "Do you want to take a break?"
No.
Okay. Then just continues without like an argument.
I've had worse pains in the last 2 days.
Oh wow. Have you been going on
Yeah.
adventures?
Oh, we were stuck at sea for a very long time, and then we fought the Crescent King.
She's like, you see her like make up like a little mistake and go, "Shit." Like removes the needle.
Into a little flower.
Yeah, removes the needle and goes, "Wow, you fought the Crescent King?"
Yeah, like 4 times.
Wow, that is... Wow. You must have been very strong. That's an incredible feat
Yeah.
all on its own, and the fact that you're still alive, well... You must be quite the group, huh?
Yeah, we're working on a better name.
Oh, what's your current name?
Asan.
Oh, just really have to insult it.
Okay, the Crescent's End.
Wow. That's a very suitable name.
I thought it was going to be the Crescent Killers because that sounded cool.
The Crescent
And then we
Killers
were
would
thinking
also
about-
be good.
I was thinking about the King Killers, but then if we enter a town that has a king, that would be bad.
Yeah, I can see how that would be an issue for you. Well,
The Monarch Murderers.
her face just stays like neutral during the
coup
entire.
d'etat.
Her face stays neutral, but like pleasant throughout the entire interaction, and she just goes, "Well, you're all done. Thanks for waiting."
Yay!
Yeah, and you look at your tattoo and this like brilliant, like very like thick ink of like bramble, and like spiky like branches intertwines with like very delicate looking like thin lines of like various leaves and vines and like beautiful flowers. And you see like little kind of like birds on like some of them. They're like feathers kind of like intertwining with various imagery of like roses and lilies and like super super delicate, and then kind of like a little snail on like the knuckle like in the picture, and she just nods at you and goes, "I hope you enjoy it." You're sweating a lot. Are you okay?
It's hot outside.
All right.
It's so hot, and then she gets off the chair and is like a little dizzy.
Yeah, she's just like stumbling.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a Snickers bar?
She's
Not
pale.
you when you're hungry.
All right. Who's next?
I guess Hassan will go and sit down.
Hello.
Hi. And I'm gonna the art. Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Ooh.
But like on his rib cage, almost reaching towards his heart.
Oh no.
You want me to hold your hand, Sean?
No, I'll be fine. Thank you though.
Oh, that's gonna be rough.
That's he's not
Rib
gonna be
tattoo,
fine.
rough.
Rib tattoos.
God will decide.
Is Asan being obvious about his discomfort of her, or is he trying to hide it?
I think he's trying to hide it.
Make a deception check.
Not that there's any need. She doesn't have opinions or emotions.
No, yeah, but it's like I think like it's kind of like him being like either like him internally being like, oh, but yeah, like I shouldn't be like outwardly like rude or any, you know. 12. Okay. As she's tattooing you, make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Ooh, okay.
It's a ribcage.
I know.
Oh, okay. 18. You are like you've gotten your face tattooed, like you're fine. She like starts going over bones and you like wince a little bit, but then kind of like just like breathe. It's fine, and like kind of get through the whole interaction without like, you know, keeling over. But it hurts like a motherfucker. Especially because like you're not a very like, no offense, you're not a very meaty like character.
Yeah, there's not a lot of fat
yeah. So
between the skin and the bone.
yeah. So like when she gets to like some of the ribcage bones, you're like, I'm about to like pass out, but like you get through it. But as she's like
And I
going
won't
over,
embarrass myself.
as she's going over like the ribcage specifically, she goes, "Does my presence make you uncomfortable?" It is okay
Less
if
your
it does.
presence and more idea of what's been done.
Oh, I understand. A lot of people have difficulty with grappling with that, but I mean, it's really just I guess a different kind of living now. I think of my past life with my emotions as a totally different person than I am now. We have different trades and different people that we know.
I'm happy or acceptable.
Brrr.
Or Well, they don't have the magic tattoo guns, so this is like all like fucking like
This is needle. This is stick and
Stick and poke over your fucking ribs.
yeah, this is stick and poke over my ribs.
Yeah. So this is just like whack, whack, whack.
Well, I thank you for your patronage nonetheless, then.
Wish you the best.
Thank you. And she finishes your tattoo, and there's this kind of like smoke, kind of like going around your ribs, like to the sides a little bit and up, and then like strange like eldritch claws like poking like over your chest and like down to your stomach, and it looks killer.
It's sick.
Kind of like almost like a gaping maw almost.
Okay, Matt Mercer. Sorry, had to.
Listen, man, I've watched like hundreds of hours of his stupid voice. Like at this point, some of his vocabulary
Don't you
is
insult Matt Mercer like that.
stupid in a loving way.
Okay.
Alright, is Shepard next?
Sure.
Hello.
Shepard goes, I didn't ask your name before. What's your name?
Oh. Not a lot of people do that. Strange. The name is Dina. Dina.
Nice to meet you, Dina.
And you are?
I'm Shepard.
Nice to meet you, Shepard.
It's nice to meet you. I had this one in mind, and he like points to the Shadowfell brand tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And Shepard describes like the tattoo that he wants as the Salitabon with like it's like the ship, and then on the ship is the name written in Quinari.
Ooh.
And behind it, it's dragging the flag of the Crescent King.
Oh my god, that's so sick.
That's so fucking sick, actually.
Okay, wait, I kind of want to draw this. Wait, can you describe it again?
Yeah, so it's the ship itself, and on the ship, like, sort of like an outline of the ship, and on it, it says Salitabon in Konari, and then dragging behind the ship at the rear of the ship is the Crescent King's, like, flag, almost like being dragged, like, along the waterway, but, like, just enough up that you can see it.
Alright, cool. I'll draw that later. But she nods and goes, huh. So, from what your friend said earlier, you haven't just fought the Crescent King, but killed him too. Then she starts, making the tattoo.
Yeah, it took multiple attempts. 3, I believe.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, and where are you getting the tattoo?
He is going... I can't decide, so I'll put this up to the class if possible. Shepard doesn't know if he wants it on, like, his bicep or, like, his pec. I don't know which would be... Would the pec probably give more space for it?
Well, you could do, like, part of it on the pec and then, like, kind of, like, going over the, kind of, like, the shoulder, onto the bicep.
Hell yeah, we're gonna do that.
That's what I imagine.
give it the look of traveling.
Ooh,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm with that. So, on 15 and 17.
Nice. You've got a lot of, like, meat on your bones, but has Shepard ever been tattooed? Like you have like
No,
your
the
Kunari face
closest
paint.
thing, yeah, the closest thing would be the Kunari face paint. So
Yeah.
this is a completely
So like
new
it is
experience.
like burning like beneath your skin, like completely like eviscerating like your blood and muscle, and you like start to get like white flashes as like you're gripping the side of the chair, and you're just kind of like, wait, okay, this like hurts a lot more than I thought it would. Like those puny elves
Hassan made it look so
made
easy.
made it with like full face tattoos, and they're fine, but like
Shepard, like, getting the tattoo is just like slowly turning to look at both Son and Saren and like looking at their
It's our
face,
third tattoo now.
and he just like slowly turns back and being like, they have this on their face.
You could have cried during this either.
Yes. Dalish elves are quite metal.
A piece of text pops up in the right-hand corner of the screen. Shepard believes that they are metal now.
Literally metal.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna be the saddest thing? Is if Shepard didn't fully understand what a tattoo was, and he was just thinking it was his face paint, and he's like, so how do I take it off?
Oh my god.
It's like I can wash it off. And,
So, guys, you like reapply this on your face every single time, right? Hey, right, guys? Hey, guys.
I do
I
think it's
wonder
funny
if.
that... After you, Tony, after you.
I was gonna say, I'm wondering if like Shepard like 100% knew that those are tattoos on Saren and Hassan's face.
Mhm.
I don't know if he like did. Would either of you have ever been like, yes, these are the tattoos on my face?
Sarah would definitely
Here's the
say
thing.
that.
Okay, Saren would. Okay.
Okay. I was like, I know I talked about it, but I think I just talked about it with Erlen, so I don't think Hassan's ever mentioned.
So at the very least, Shepard would be like, Saren's are face tattoos, and it's like Hassan maybe draws them on every month, very accurately, may I say.
Yeah, they
Never
look identical every time.
Ha! Crazy.
I don't know how he does that.
None of my business, though. Is it you like you get through like the next couple like of hours through like relative silence, but she goes, we don't see a lot of people that look like you in these parts. Are you from a land far away, or?
Yes. I left my village, I would say, in order to find information.
Interesting. Have you found what you're looking for?
Shepard kind of puts his head down a little bit. No.
That is unfortunate. I'm sorry. Well, it seems like your friends and allies are quite capable, so I'm sure if you travel with them, then you'll be able to find what you're looking for.
Thank you.
Being lost is difficult, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, all done.
Thank you.
Well, does anybody else want to get one? Or should I let the next group in?
Stairs and then, bro.
I think I want to wait and see if, like, Annika wants to get matching ones.
Okay, gotcha. I do love that Shepard now has a whole new respect for the Dalish in the party.
100%.
You guys got face tats? And it felt like that?
That was that was like the thing you do when like you become like when you're 18. Huh, interesting.
It was stick and poke.
No, you know what's funny? I think in the lore it's when they're like 14. Just crazy, by the way.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah.
Imagine you get your god face tattoo,
Oh, 18, never mind, I'm
And-
wrong.
Okay.
and then you change your mind.
Actually, I don't like this one.
I don't worship this god anymore.
Yep, fuck 'em. Alright, so you guys got your tattoos. You've kind of like wandered around the market, bought some new weapons and armor, magic items, if you so choose. Shepard has like now a carved wooden duck.
I have a wild card.
Yep. Are you guys kind of like sticking around the market, like seeing the nighttime celebrations, or are you heading to the inn?
I'm still waiting on a shirt that is being crafted.
A shirt has been crafted for you.
Oh. Okay, I'll go get it. And I'm gonna keep it in the box because I have yet to find a picture of what it looks like.
Okay.
This is hard. Choosing an outfit.
Alright, what's everybody else doing?
I would like to do some art.
Okay.
Something small, just like a little tiny portrait. I think just of the like marketplace.
Yeah, we don't have to roleplay it if you don't want to.
I'll just make a roll.
Okay. You make that. Indra is gonna split off from the group and just say, I'm gonna go visit the Templar Guild Hall. I'll meet you guys back at the inn.
While Lasan's painting, Sarah's just gonna stay in one place in his peripheral vision so she can be in the painting.
I feel like Asan doesn't even notice because he's so fucking engrossed in the painting, and as soon as he's done, he's just like looking at like the edge of it, like, wait a fuck.
There's a Saradwin there. He's so
Why's
used.
that one person staring at me? Oh god damn it!
How do you keep doing that? All right. So Indra, you're going to the Templar Guild Hall.
Yes, sir.
All right. You go there, and it has all of the adornments that you would expect of a Templar establishment. It has all the signature chants of, or not the chants of light, but the, what's the words I'm looking for? Regalia and iconography. There we go. You go through the door, and it is damn near dead in here. There's no one in here except for a singular Templar. She's relatively stocky looking, and just looks like she'd rather be somewhere else.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, are you the only person here?
No. Not at all. What can I do for you?
Okay, great. He will like take out his like Templar token that he got.
Oh. Brother, I didn't expect other where are you from?
Oh, the Free Marches, Starkhaven.
Ah, I see. You're a long way from your hall, brother.
Yes, it is. It's different here.
I bet. How may I help you?
I wanted to ask, regarding, and I know it's different here in Vervain, but you all still, the mages here, do they do their harrowing ceremony?
They still must complete their harrowing. Unlike most places, we're somewhat more lenient, but they must pass in order to be deemed to be amicable.
Right. Okay. Is there a precedent for taking your harrowing early? Like 15, 16 years old?
She looks at you very confused. No, not at all. There would be no such exceptions, even in Ravane. No one, no one is talented enough to have wisdom like that beyond their years, especially with something as dangerous as magic.
He nods. Thanks for your help. That's all I wanted to ask.
Uh, I do you mind if I ask you a question, Brother Templar?
None at all.
Are you troubled? You ask a very concerning question with no context. And as much as I would love to help a fellow Templar, I would like to have some amount of information.
Can I make an insight
Myself.
check?
Are you asking for an insight check?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to know if she's trying to see if like Indra still like believes in the Templar Order, or if she's just being like very blunt, like oh, like what you're asking is weird. I want to make sure that like you're okay, or are her like is she questioning like
Is there an ulterior
yeah
motive?
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, make an insight check.
Okay. Insight is +1. Cool. 14.
14. You can tell by her body language, and only like the highest ranking Templars really have the pure social training to really like finagle you in conversation.
Hmm.
You can tell she's being sincere at some level, and if this were to come back to bite you, it wouldn't be out of malice, but just pure concern.
He's gonna say, I will be honest, I am a little concerned. Something happened in the Starkhaven Circle. I'm investigating it. A young mage took her harrowing early and was killed because of it. I'm wondering if that was within the correct ramifications, or if something else happened.
I see. I know mostly of Ravane's traditions when it comes to the harrowings and the circle practices, but I do know that it is universal when the harrowing should be taken.
I think
It and whatever has happened in that circle is either a version of our procedures, or you have been lied to. And I do not know which is worse.
Agreed. Well, I appreciate your concern. I hope to get to the bottom of this soon.
Of course. Do you need assistance in this investigation of yours? Or is this personal?
Unfortunately, as much as I would love assistance, I'm traveling with a group that I am overseeing, so
I see.
yeah, we're going all over the place, but I'm sure I'll find my way back.
Of course.
Had to get an outside perspective.
Of course. I'm sorry that this must be your burden.
Thank you, but someone has to do it.
And Just before you're about to turn, she puts a hand on your shoulder. Just remember that even these people that you oversee, you are not alone.
Like underneath like the plate armor, Indra stiffens instantly. I will keep that in mind, but I am the only Templar in the group, so I doubt they will understand.
Even if they do not understand, you know the Maker understands you well enough.
Under his eye.
Under his protection.
And he leaves.
And she goes back to sitting down and like
moping.
and like you see her deflate as she realizes, wait, that was the only person that I had a conversation with today. Fuck.
Like worker on 4th of July type energy.
Yeah, basically.
Guess who has work on 4th of July?
You.
Yeah, as soon as Indra walks out, he just goes, oh, God. Alright. And then just, like, like sweating, just, like, goes to the
shakes it
inn.
off.
Yeah, just, like, alright. I hated that. I'm gonna go to the inn and just, like, rot on the floor. Alright, is everybody else at the inn that you're staying in for tonight, or doing anything else?
I'm getting my art token.
Okay.
I like it.
23. Beautiful picture of the marketplace. Ceridwen is just in the corner of it.
Yep. Who's this random person
Gotta-
you have in here?
Fuck!
I gotta do it to him pose.
Yeah.
She held that pose for so long.
Just completely still, and Asan didn't notice her.
Yeah. In the inn, there are beautiful, large bathhouses, swimming pools, like cots and beds in like your suite, as well as just kind of like all around, and it's built in a way that like this kind of like it's like an encircling of like a large spring of water in the center. That is like a kind of like a communal like swimming pool and just kind of like resting area, and then there are like warm bathhouses in like various corners. There is a place to go kind of like eat with everybody, long circular tables. You can sit by yourself or with others or with your group. Food is just kind of like continuously flowing, but you can also order room service, and everything is completely covered by your voucher. Alcohol flows freely. There's entertainment. There's kind of like quiet, like more quiet, serene areas, which is kind of like a single, like several string instrument playing, in this like beautiful setting of like a little shaded grove and the sun slowly setting overhead. And then there's more like a vibrant area of like dancing and singing, like an open microphone, and just like the kind of like the entire evening is like yours to enjoy, but you are like expected to leave around like, you know, noon tomorrow. So you feel very, very fancy for like the night, and then you are just kind of like a person would just come by like, oh, it's already 11:45. Do you want to get a move on?
Yeah, the checkout service is just like, hey,
Bang, 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 bang.
get the fuck out.
Yeah, they're like so nice and so serene, just like knocking on your door like in the evening, like, hello, we brought some fresh mango slices and champagne. Would you like to try our roasted trout? And in the morning it's like, knock, 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 get the fuck out.
It's the same person,
Yeah.
dude. Even though it's not like two different voices.
Yeah.
I know exactly what Brandy's doing.
Yeah.
taking part of literally everything that has to offer.
She's on this. Oh my gosh, she's the like the friend that like when she goes vacationing, she has an itinerary.
Basically.
She's like, okay, guys, and now we're at the pool. We have 45 minutes here. Then we're going to the open mic in 15. You know.
Yep.
What's Brandy doing first, and is anybody joining her for it?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Is Saradwin being dragged around the entire time?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely bathhouse first, and then
It's
Are you going to like the hot water bathhouse or
Yes.
like the okay? Because there's also like just one where like you can kind of cool down.
It's first that one, then the cool one, and then food, and then everything else.
Oh, yeah, you guys like are constantly being like brought like food, fresh fruit, like alcohol. Like you are just like consistently like kept at like a point where like you're full, and then like as soon as like you're like, oh, maybe I could go for like a cookie, someone just appears like, would you like to try our selection of sweets? It is a
It's like
little.
they can read your fucking
it's
mind.
a little off-putting, but you're also just kind of like constantly buzzed. So you're like, it's fine. Yeah, whatever.
They just got a mage who's constantly reading people's minds.
Just one guy.
Yeah.
All right. I'd say like while like you guys are at the inn, like Indra will come in just kind of like a frowny expression on his face and just like find a random book and just kind of like find a corner and just like lay down on the bed like turned away from everybody. And that's his relaxation.
This might be. So Indra does this like in front of everyone, right?
If you want to be in the room when he does it, like yeah, sure.
Okay, because Shepard, this is gonna be crazy, but Shepard is also gonna pull out a book and start reading.
Is this like a moment where like Shepard would want to make conversation but is waiting for Indra to instigate it, or the kind of moment where it's like, and we're gonna be silent together for the next 3 hours?
So, probably silent together for the next 3 hours.
Awesome.
Because I'll just say it. He is reading the book of the Konari, the tome of the Kulsum.
Ooh.
I think like Indra would look over at you, just kind of like, and you see like very like tired and also like annoyed eyes, and he just like looks over at you and like this kind of like understanding moment of like, yeah, we're like, I'm not like okay, but I don't want to talk about it. But kind of like
Nods, just like a big like understanding nod.
Yeah, but like he's also asking you if like you're okay, like do you want to talk about it, like you know.
Shepard just like without no words are exchanged at all. It's just kind of like the whatever shoulder shrugs and then goes into the book.
Yeah, and then it's just like on cots, completely like opposite corners of the room, and just like a nice breeze like flowing through. As it gets darker, someone just like wordlessly like steps into your room, lights a couple of candles, and then just like looks over like. So it tries to see if you need anything, refills some waters, and then steps out all in like the span of like 3 minutes. And I don't think like you registered until it's already happened and you're like, there was a person in our room that like did that.
Shepard looks up from the book.
Indra's like also looking up from the book, and you make eye contact and you're like, we could have died here. We could have definitely died here.
Whoops.
Whoops. Anyway, and then you go back to reading. I'll be right back. You guys can do what you want. My cat is screaming her little head off as if she's never been fed once in her life.
For once.
Right. So what are the rest of you? Or what? Asan and Sarah, what are you two doing?
Um,
Well, actually, I know what Sarah's doing, being dragged around, but how do you react to being dragged around?
first of all, she wants to stay in the pool longer. So
Brandy's
Brandy's
not
like,
Brandy's not one of those people that like has to stick to the itinerary like religiously.
She just suffers for the next 5 hours.
Yeah, she's just like, but I want to do
she's
more stuff.
she's like throwing like ball bearings at the bottom of the pool, and Sarah's just catching them. Like, here you go,
Yeah,
honey.
I would love Sarah, like Brandy just has like a ball bearings, tosses them into the pool. Fish Sarah just fishes them up for the next hour. Brandy passes by as soon as she's done, picks them up and does it,
She's
repeats the process for the next 5
she's
hours.
so entertained. Okay, I
Assad.
think I've settled on an outfit,
Ooh.
Ooh.
Woo.
but paint it red. Misk.
Swings. Hey. Nice.
Hey.
Instead, like, include some elvish elven design on where the flowers are. How much would this cost?
None. You provided the material.
Oh yeah. New shirt that is not tattered or falling apart.
Oh my god. Amazing.
I know, I'm fully clothed.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, you guys doing anything? Or do you all just, like, spend a relaxing night?
I was actually about to get to Mark.
Oh, okay, good.
So Mark, what is Assad doing?
Well, I got my art appraised.
Mhm.
Now I would like to, in disguise, try to sell it.
Okay. Did we give you a price on that appraisal?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I just told it was really good. I'm like, okay. Cool.
And how many pieces was it?
It was just it's just the one I did today.
It was the one you did
One
today.
small painting.
Okay. I'd like you to make I was going to say a diplomacy check. I would like you to make a persuasion check. See how much you can really bump up the price.
Thwazen. Not bad.
For the painting, I'd say you would be able to get maybe, I don't know, Alex, 75 gold, 50 gold, somewhere around there.
75 is good.
Yeah, you can get 75 gold for that.
Okay.
Which,
Cool.
top artist level of shit, but not quite adventurer level.
I'm just, Hassan cares less about the price and more just trying to become famous.
Oh, make a performance check. 22. You're like selling the painting and like you realize that you like have to work the crowd or else. So like in disguise, you start making up like stories about the painting and like
A small up and coming
yeah,
artist.
and like, a crowd like gathers around like going ooh and ah, oh my goodness, wow. It helps that like you're in like the capital in like a nicer area, and maybe like you name drop like either the Black Blade or Crescent's End or something.
Yeah.
So so there's like a couple of people, kind of like, do you have like an artist name that you're trying to get famous?
I've always signed all of my artwork as AFK. I've explained this before. I think you guys might have forgotten because I haven't brought it up in a while.
Yeah, I have, actually.
I don't remember this at all. What's the explanation? Oh, okay.
Shush!
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
There's a reason I put it in secrets.
I
you fucking
didn't
idiot.
see it.
Jesus
Okay, I didn't
Christ.
understand Ricky.
I
I
mumbled
put it in
it.
secrets and Ricky's just talking out loud.
You killed your mother? What?
What?
Oh my god.
What do you mean it
Stands
stands for a
A
ferret,
fucking
kind of?
killer.
A fairy.
No, a furry, kind of.
A fruit, kind of.
It's not kind of, it's just...
What's Hassan's persona? Think of one right now on
Oh
the
no,
spot.
what animal does Indra hate the most?
Alright. Anybody else doing anything? I'm asking so, like, I can move on to, like, you guys, like, leaving the capital, like, without, like, missing anything. You guys have a wonderful, like, night of rest, depending on, like, what that looks like for each of the characters. I feel like Indra would be in bed by 10 p.m., and him getting, like, 8 hours of sleep is like, wow, I've relaxed. But for other people, it's like, I stayed in the fucking sauna all night or whatever, and I'm pruny as hell. However relaxation looks like to you and your character, you get it and you feel amazing, but I think there's also this, like, underlying, like, almost tension of, I, like, know that tomorrow we just begin this, like, kind of cycle again, like, on the road once more, kind of camping out, but you also know that, like, you are doing this for Brandy, and that in the back of your mind, I don't know if people would, like, have a specific, like, understanding of, like, what Erlen told you is, like, kind of, like, world-scale problem-solving, and not, like, did any of your characters kind of, like, contend with that yet, or is just that, like, on the back burner of, like, yep, we'll deal with that when we have to?
Brandy mystified it.
I'm gonna be a great hero, yay!
Yeah, it's exactly that. It is. She has.
She's working on her
absolutely-
hero name.
Exactly. Like, oh, I'm gonna be called this when I do this, and I'm gonna be awesome.
Asan,
I'm
you're
gonna have
so
a
good at coming up with hero names. What should mine be? Yeah. Like, anybody else, like, have thought about it, or... Alright. For the entire group, it's just kind of like, yep, I guess we're gonna have to go fight in the war or something, but that's for future me to worry about. And you all get a good night's rest. And then, as previously stated, 11:45, like, someone comes knocking on your door if you guys aren't, like, already packed up. I think Indra has, like, his one bag of, like, everything he owns. And has, like, gone for his morning run and is like, I think if, like, people are sleeping in until 11:30, he's like, okay guys, time to get up and get ready, we gotta be out by 12 p.m. sharp. Dad on a trip.
Gotta get that continental breakfast.
Question.
Everybody got sunscreen on? Okay, good. Yes.
EM's question.
Mm-hmm.
We had a cart at one point, but we left it behind. Do we buy a new cart? Wagon?
Well, a question for how you guys want to travel would probably be fitting here. Let's go. Are we on the world map? No.
Nope.
We're not. Let's see.
It should be just the Rialto Bay one, right?
I don't think the Rialto Bay one shows Brandy's home.
Nope, it does not show Seer.
Okay.
Let me make sure that all of our notes are on the DM.
Yeah,
later.
that would be really funny if...
Just gonna... Okay, everything is good.
Okay, cool. Ooh. Alright, so, can everybody see the world map?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So all of you are in Dyersmood, and Brandy is in Seer over there. So, there are some possible routes, and we can say that, like, Indra has, like, the map out in front of you guys and is like, okay, like, where are we going? How are we doing this? So a possible thing is to go to the mountain village of Arrow, and get a boat there. I believe because, like, Shepard has the sailor background, and if you, like, flash your little badges from the Monster Hunters Guild, you would be able to get like free passage. And that would like essentially cut your traveling time in half. So you would take like a week to get there by sailing. But if you just like go straight like traveling by land, it would be about 2 weeks. So you would still get a cart and horse either way, but it depends like if you want to buy one and then like take it with you on the ship, or like just travel with it, or if you want to see if like anybody's traveling to Arrow and like hitch a ride with them, but like pay them for it.
I've got. Oh, just like I think Asan would say this.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to be honest. I'm a little bit sick of being on the ocean.
Yeah, but this is probably the last time we'll have a ship, or like be able to get on a ship, because the rest of the journey is pretty much landlocked. But up to you guys. We can just get a cart and travel for 2 weeks. I think the main thing is how worried are we about time.
I don't think there's a massive rush right now.
Have the item. So they would have to come to us, right?
Do we want them to come to us? We're going to Brandy's home. Like, do we want to risk that?
Want to risk behind somewhere?
I'm not saying we risk it leaving it behind. I'm saying we risk it breaking it.
Do we know how to?
Have you tried finding out?
The guy just said it. The guy that was talking to us about it on the ship just kind of said we can just go. And just makes a snapping motion like she's snapping a twig.
I'm just gonna hand it over to Shepard. The guy, you want to give it a shot?
Should we, just in case,
tosses
go
Shepard a
out-
grenade? Have fun with that.
should we, by just, you know, I know it's a little rare for me to think ahead, maybe...
What, a 10-foot pole and a hammer?
No, Brandy's having a thought. Give her a moment.
Maybe outskirts of the city before we try this?
I was gonna say the same thing. Maybe we get the cart and the horses, and then, you know, when we're out in the middle of nowhere, we try it. That way we minimize casualties.
Here's the problem, truthfully. Even if we break it, they're still going to come looking for us until they find out that we broke it.
Yeah, but at least they won't be able to scry on it.
It's in the lead box right now.
Is it?
Yeah, I very specifically said that.
Yeah, no,
When?
he specific... When they recovered
When we originally got it, yeah.
Nope. You recovered it from the Crescent King, who didn't have it in the lead box. He had it in a box, in like a chest, but not the lead box.
Can we put it in the lead box?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Can we do that? Now, something we could do is, now that we have a bit of a name for ourselves, let's start some rumors that we went in a different direction.
That's fine and all. I don't want that thing with us. I don't want it usable.
Sure. Before we leave... I can't believe I'm saying... You're pretty good at talking when you want to. Do you want to assist me in spreading some rumors about what direction we're going in?
Alright, what direction are we going in? Because, I mean, we're going north right now, but eventually we're gonna go westward either way, so...
Here's the big thing. I don't think we need to stick to a specific location. I say we spread 10, 12 different rumors. That way, even if they do figure out which direction is right, they're going to be spread thin.
I mean, we could also say that we're still on a boat, just sailing southward to completely different location. And then maybe have somebody else just try and stealthily get a cart and a horse. We leave before anybody else notices.
Well, the Crescent King said he had connections in Antiva. Do you think they would know he has connections in Antiva?
Fuck. Maybe.
So maybe we just spread rumors that we're going straight to Antiva. Antiva City, Rialto.
So they can wait for us there?
How long do you think they're gonna be willing to wait for with a war going on?
It's not like they're short on people.
How about, considering that we know that they want it, and I believe from what we've done, they know that we don't want them to have it. Maybe we spread some rumors about going as far away as we can. Orlais, what's that one place all the way in the south where, like, those tribes live?
The Alamari tribes?
Yeah, those. What if we... I mean, obviously, they know that we have it and that we don't want them to have it. I think the farther we spread the rumors, the better.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake, where's that? I forgot what the goddamn keep was called.
Yeah, that's fine. But I do want to try and destroy that thing. I don't care what rumors we're spreading, I guess. But...
No, I can agree with that. We should still try to get rid of it if we can.
Yeah.
You're not going to know it's broken until
we eventually...
they find us.
Yeah.
And even if they do find us, they're still going to want to try and kill us.
So yeah, I think we spread rumors about us going as far away from the tower as possible. Try to keep it out of their hands.
Question for the group, I guess. We technically accomplished the goal that, we were setting out to do. We're going to help Brandy now, but after that, we don't know. Is everybody here okay with traveling with everybody else?
I am.
Yes.
Alright. Indra
And
just
just
kind
like,
of...
wow, that quick? Okay.
Indra just kind of, like, puts his, like, fist into, like, a group circle and goes, what did you call us again? Crescent's End?
Crescent's End, yeah.
Cool.
I can see you rolling your eyes.
No, it's fine. Yep. Crescent.
At least it's memorable.
Crescent's End till we find something better, yeah?
That's a long name, but...
I'll put my hand in.
Brady puts her hand in, just this big, goofy fucking smile across her face.
Alright. Yeah, on 3.
Shepard, of course, puts his hand in.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah, Crescent's End until we find something better.
Alright, good talk. Knock, 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 knock. The door. Hi.
Coming.
Thanks
Hi.
so much for staying. Could you please go downstairs and check out? Thanks.
Just
Yeah,
clattering
sure.
on a pot.
I get no sleep because of y'all.
Get up, come on.
Hey, get up, please. Thanks.
You just hear the fate whisper, thank fucking God. You fucking tourists.
Yeah. Alright. So, Asan and... Oh, really quick. Just gonna pause. Okay. Right. You all are ushered out of the inn. But you have, like, little goodie bags that you get after, like, a stay at a hotel. So it's, like, face masks, and like, a basket of fruit, and just, like, some, like spray-on perfume or, like, body lotion or something. So.
Hey, Brandy.
Hmm?
Didn't have to steal all that stuff.
Just looks at the basket. Can we at least share?
Are Brandy and Sardwin the type that, like, when you go to a hotel, you steal the toilet paper?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
that's Ilaria.
That is Ilaria. You guys notice Ilaria has, like, several, like, towels, like, sticking out of her bag, and just, like napkins and whatever, and, like, has taken a few more, like, complimentary, like, you know, soaps and shampoos and whatnot. Just, like, trying to stealthily put them in, like, Indra's bag.
I feel like Brandy just like approaches Ilaria, and it's like it looks like she's about to like lecture her. Just opens the back. I'd have been here.
Yeah. All right. So, Asan and Indra wanted to go spread rumors about where their group was going to be.
Yes, I will.
Hold on, sorry. And then do Sardwin and Shepard want to be in charge of purchasing a cart and a few horses?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, question: do they need to buy the horses because there are the Hala?
Yeah, we have 2 Hala. We did last time.
They are the beasts of burden, yeah.
So it would realistically just be a cart.
Yeah, if you guys just want to buy the cart, that's fine as well. Let's
Okay.
see. You could get a carriage for 100 gold. I will just copy this down, actually.
Get one with the racing stripes. No, Asan. We're putting our foot down. It goes faster.
You can paint it red later.
It's just
You're the
Lightning
one
McQueen.
It just says Ka-chow in Elvish.
There we go. And then I'm assuming you guys like obviously buy like provisions, animal feed, etc., etc. So yeah, you guys can figure that out. Asan and Indra are spreading rumors. What did you want to do about that, Ricky?
I will accept one of 3 different checks. I will accept either a deception check, I will accept a performance check, or I will accept a persuasion check. Because, technically, it is not untrue that you are heading southward at some point.
Okay.
We'll do performance.
I
Each
think.
one roll, or does one of us want to?
This is gonna be a group check between you two.
Okay.
Let's see.
So either you can give one person advantage, or you can both roll separately.
I've got a good persuasion, so I'll roll by myself. Could I find like some like Templars in uniform, just kind of like flash my badge and like come and like make conversation with them, and then just kind of like offhandedly mention like, oh yeah, like my group wants to go down south, but really I just want to go back home, like it sucks. We're gonna be on a ship for like the next couple of weeks. Yeah, like, you know, what are you guys doing? Kind of like just making small talk while he's there.
I mean, okay. I will say you do yours at advantage because you did go to your respectable
Respectable.
No,
Whoa.
sorry. You went to your respectful group. You showed your credentials and like you, again, not lying technically.
That's what I've been fishing for.
So you may roll this with advantage. Asan, how are you doing this? How are you doing a performance check?
I think I am like asking around the docks, but like being very arrogant so nobody takes me seriously. And like trying to chart a ship for like the heroes of Ravane, the Crescent's End.
Oh my god, are you like
the
being
ones
like
who
a
destroyed
are you being like a
King.
bimbo? You're like, oh my god, like, can somebody help me find a bow? Like,
I think I'm just being an arrogant asshole because I don't want to have to turn someone down.
No.
But I think I want to be so annoying that no one actually offers. but everyone hears that that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, you're going to a major populated area. You are being very big and bombastic with it. There is like some level of storytelling to this. So yeah, I would say you can also do this with advantage.
I got a 16.
You got a 16, Asan. Also
Nice!
16.
Oh my god,
All right.
winning!
So between the two of you, a total of basically 36.
32.
32.
Holy shit! Woo.
I mean, if you want to give us a 36.
Yeah, I'm fine with the 36.
I'm ready to take.
We should have kept our mouths shut.
I meant to say 32. My brain processed 32. I don't know why I said 36. Yeah, between the two of you, you do pretty well. Indra, you're incredibly convincing about it. You're just, making sure that they have the subtle knowledge, so if somebody asks them, they're like, "Oh yeah, no. They said they were going, like, I think south."
Yeah, it's just kind of like putting it like in the back of their minds, like, oh yeah, met a Templar here. Oh, you guys are searching for him. I can help, like that kind, like snitch behavior.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
snitch
yeah.
behavior that Templars are known about.
Yeah.
And Asan, you do very well in your arrogant performance. Well, how much ever of it is actually a performance. How much of it is ego feeding? How much is it an actual
I'm adding another
performance?
30% to my natural arrogance.
Jesus, this isn't even 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, you act in a way that is directly opposite than what the sailors would like, and a lot of the porters would like. And you leave that lasting impression that will get people to like spread a story of like, oh, this fucking asshole on the docks is shouting about something about like
I wish he would shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I wish he shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm trying to be so annoying that I'm memorable.
Yeah, and you succeeded in being that annoying to the point where if somebody asks about you, they're willing to snitch on you, but give them the information you dulled out.
Yeah, that I'm trying to charter a ship south, blah blah blah.
Yeah, so you both very successfully do your respective performances to throw off your trail. As for the cart group, what did you guys decide on?
Just need a cart to hold our stuff.
No, do you want to
Okay.
like shell out a bit more money to get like a nicer, like bigger cart? I mean, and like
how long is this journey?
Well, this is going to be the cart you're going to be using from now on.
forever.
Yeah, this is going to be the journey in which you are landlocked.
So
How
like
much money is in the group fund?
a lot,
Enough.
a lot for like tens of thousands of cards.
If not enough, like that we could get something nicer, like, and it wouldn't damage the party fund.
The most expensive that you could get is a carriage. A chariot is a single person, single horse vehicle.
Yeah, but like a carriage is like kind of like frilly and like, it has like a roof and everything. So like if you want something like built more for like, travel, but still have like a little roof in case like it rains or something.
A wagon, right?
Like it would be a wagon, but like if you want like we want wheels that could get through mud, we want like a roof over our head, we want like enough space for all of us plus a dog, like that would run you about like I think 75 gold. And then if you want to add a horse to that, so like the Hala aren't the only ones like pulling the entire thing, that would be another another 50 gold, so about 125 total.
You want a horse, shepherd?
Or also,
I like
I guess
animals.
Indra could summon his horse and just have
Oh.
like
Yeah.
curiosity pull. That could also be a thing.
You guys do
I kind of like
have
that idea.
3 beasts of burden essentially.
I don't think we need a horse. We'll make curiosity do it.
I'm imagining something like an Oregon Trail wagon.
If it's an Oregon Trail wagon, it would, for all the amenities that Alec said, then yeah, it would run up 125. You said
125 for well, if you want to include
No,
the
that's-
horse.
yeah,
But like
so-
I think maybe like 75 for just
Yeah, because
like,
I want like a nice one that
Yeah.
like could get through like decently difficult terrain.
yeah. I'd say like you could add perhaps like if you're gonna be traveling around in like colder environments, the more like south
Insulation.
you get, you could get like insulation and like maybe attachments for like the wheels for like another 25, so like 100 total.
Yeah, I think that's worth to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I as a party member, I would say this is a good investment.
So you're
This
not
is
you're not rolling Constitution checks in rain.
Yeah, I think like out of everything that we can splurge on with the party fund, I think a good cart for the rest of our journey.
Let me see. How much is in the party fund? Like 3,000 gold. So
All right, I think spending like what is it, 100 on
Yeah.
a really souped up
yeah.
wagon for us is fine.
Yeah, that's more than fun.
Okay.
Essentially winter tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are essentially getting like the best possible carriage for all terrain purposes.
I think that sounds good.
All right, so you can. God damn it.
I think I would. Indra would say like, stop.
Motherfucker.
Indra would kind of say like, okay, we've told a good amount of people that we're heading south on a boat. Do we want to leave like under the cover of the night to make sure as little people see us as possible?
Yes.
Everybody else in the group, yay or nay?
Are we all together for this convo?
Yeah,
Sorry, I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Everybody's
thought this
together.
was like everyone else. Like,
No.
sorry. Yeah. I think going by night would be smart.
Alright. Yeah, just until we get out of the range of Dyer's mood, and then we can do whatever. We're not that famous or important yet, right?
Not yet.
I don't think so.
I'd rather it stay that way. Alright. As the sun sets low beneath the horizon, the dark night sky covers all of Ravane and Dyer's Mood. You all leave just as this brilliant kind of like march of several like 100 female mages, all wearing kind of like gilded white and golden robes, march towards the kind of like Queen's Chamber in Dyer's Mood. The festival is here for all of the mages in Ravane to pledge loyalty to the Queen, and as this kind of like beautiful like rain of magic, sparkling light dances across above their heads, people casting light and minor illusion, showing off their magical skills that they will essentially like pledge service to their queen with. You all sneak around the back alleys, the darkened corners of Dyer's Mood. Indra summons his war horse, and the two Hala are strapped into the new wagon, and under the cover of darkness, you ride off towards Brandy's village. Do you guys like take shifts, essentially like sleeping in the carriage? Do you kind of like, once you're far enough away, make camp for the night? What's the situation? What's going on? How are you like divvying up sleep time, or are you just like passing through the night? Like, what's going on?
I think divvying up sleep time would help us not like completely fuck up our schedules.
Yeah, but are you making camp for the night, or are you riding through the night?
Oh, we need to get as far away as possible. What do you guys think?
We spend a day or two just taking shifts, and
Yeah.
after that, slow our pace a bit.
So you're riding through the next couple of days?
I mean, if no one just...
I am like, okay, the DMPCs do not have an opinion on this.
Okay.
like
Yes.
you guys, like
Players.
players, like, what are you guys thinking? Like, do you want your characters to like be just driving for the next couple of days straight? Are you making camp? Like,
I think
I'd like to
we
make
spend it...
camp, but-
Oh, okay.
Oh, go ahead. You can say whatever. You're
I was going to say, I think maybe for the first day we do a shift just to put us at a distance from anyone who might see us in Dyer's Moon. And then after that...
And obviously the surrounding land of it, which would be covered by like probably farmland.
it would look
Okay.
a little bit nicer than that, I think.
Yeah.
I tried to find something nicer, it's hard.
Yeah, fair.
But this looked like an all-weather,
Mm.
wagon.
Probably bigger.
Yeah.
Probably. I'll keep trying.
No, you're good. The first kind of like night, you all take shifts driving the cart. Just like the day and night cycle. And it is like one of those like exhausting kind of like road trips. Like somebody always has to be driving. And then probably someone like keeping the driver company, the rest just like sleeping until the next shift. I think it's familiar for everybody, so there is this kind of like relief almost of like, oh, we're not relaxing anymore. I'm like in a familiar sense of like work and kind of like being slightly tired all the time. But as you get
It's
far,
comforting.
it's comforting in a really fucked up way.
Yeah.
As you get further and further away from Dyer's Mood, the next couple of nights, every once in a while, you make camp for the night. Brandy, actually, yeah, I'd say for like, this happens over the course of like, about like 2 weeks it takes you to get to Seer. So Brandy, are you like looking for locations, like gathering like any like food or like kindling or anything for like camp every single night?
Yeah.
Okay, then make a survival check, please. I think Indra would make a driving check, as like after the first night he's usually the one taking care of the cart and the horses, so he'll make that. Shepard, Asan, Saradwin, what are you guys specifically doing to like aid your travels?
I could do perimeter checks.
Okay. Yeah. Make a perception check either in your form or the form of like an animal that you take.
Definitely like a bird.
Okay.
All right. Roll perception with advantage then.
Okay.
All right. Asan, Shepard, what are you guys doing?
I think I'm just going to make sure that, our Hala are, in good health. We're not driving them too hard.
Okay. Give me animal handling. But because you're taking care of both of them, it's not with advantage.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll use saving face because I have a lot of rests. So it's 16.
Okay. And Shepherd.
Yeah, so Shepard wants to just sort of like try to keep an eye out for like what's going on around them as they're traveling and making sure that nothing seems dangerous or
Okay, I'd say either do perception or insight regarding like if you encounter any travelers, just to see if they're like gonna harm you, or perception just like in a general kind of like, yeah.
I'm gonna try insight.
Okay. All right. Over the course of several days, you all make significant progress with your travels. Brandy prepping the campsite, Saradwin doing just kind of like nightly watches and like circling around. Every so often, like Siren will help her out. I'd say like at like whenever you guys are traveling, either Saradwin is in her bird form or Siren is like flying above head. Asan making sure that like the Hala aren't being pushed too hard. With the 16, you kind of like give your group notice, like, hey, by the way, let's take a break early tonight. They seem a little agitated, especially when you get to like a more mountainous area, a little bit more difficult for them to navigate. You kind of have like you can like switch a little bit where like only like Indra's curiosity and like one Hala is pulling the cart while like another one rests. Shepherd.
Yeah, we do a rotation.
Yeah. Like it's like a little difficult in the beginning where you're like you've been so used to life at sea that now you're like, oh fuck, like actual creatures are doing this shit. But you get into like a good rhythm of like being really attuned to what they need, how the group is feeling. I think Shepherd, not only like do you kind of realize when like you can make a pit stop and like talk to some of the like travelers, or like you stop near the village of Eru to get some supplies, and there's a couple of moments where like your kind of your like instincts just kind of like perks up a little bit, and you kind of like usher the group out of like a stall where you think you might be getting like scammed a little bit, or like avoiding like a confrontation or a fight with a couple of people that seem just like normal travelers going on the road, and you just kind of direct the group like, hey, let's take another path around them, I'm getting a bad feeling. And as like you leave, like several of you guys notice like very fine weaponry on those people that normal like caravan travelers should not have. But I think also Shepherd becomes like a lot more attuned to like the group's like nature. So like you notice like when Indra's kind of like his eyes are like glazing over, he's been at the like the wheel for like the past couple of days, and you're like, hey man, you want me to take over? He's just like just drops to the
Just fucking collapses.
Yeah.
I have a question for the group. At what point do you stop to try your experiment?
How far out did we want to be?
After the first day.
After the first day? Alright. So, how are you guys preparing this? Because at first it was handed off to Shepherd.
I think we just... I mean, if they said that we could probably just break it, I think we give it a shot.
Okay.
Pull over off the side of the road and put it on a tree stump and have them swing an axe.
Alright, group perception check, please, to make sure that you are alone and doing this discreetly. Or I'd say, like, either group perception, or, like, whoever wants to group stealth, or, like, survival, to make sure, like, you're kind of, like, out of the way, no one's, like, noticing you.
I'll...
Alright, go back to red light.
You have your once per session reroll if you want to use it.
That was survival. Wait, that is survival.
Well, you pick one of those, so.
Oh, okay. So...
I'm using my once per session reroll.
Session.
session. That is much better.
Nice.
All right, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna do survival.
As advantage.
22.
All right. And we'll say like with Alaria and Erlin's stealth, you guys are like you're pretty sure that like unless like someone's actively looking for you, you're fine. You find like a nice secluded like kind of like forest, a bunch of trees, and like it looks like it hasn't been explored in a while, off the beaten path. On like it's grafted onto a tree. Shepherd, you have your axe, and are you just kind of going for it?
Wait. Everybody find some cover, just in case.
Just in case this doesn't go well.
Yep.
I think everyone should just get as far back as possible.
About 100 feet.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Indra's gonna cast Bless on Shepherd.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Also, Shepherd, in order to do this, is also going to rage.
Okay.
And reckless.
Yeah, I guess I'll reckless attack it. Why not?
Yeah, reckless doesn't affect saving throws, so go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. So
wait,
one
hold
of
on.
my yeah, okay.
8 temporary hit points on top of that.
Sweet. Okay. So, all right. I can, if I'm recklessing, I can go try to attack it twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
With advantage.
First one. With advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I am using physical dice this time. And that is a modified 20 to hit.
Okay. Roll damage.
I forgot to, I'm just gonna do it again. I don't know why. Oh, that's the 2 different damages. That's why I did that.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 19 total. All right. You swing your axe with like the full momentum, and just you just hear a slight curt, and you kind of like follow through the axe swing, kind of like drop it onto the ground and like look up, and the maker's finger is split cleanly in two. And there's like just the slightest bit of smoke evaporating from like the clean cut, and the like vitality almost like drains from it. It almost like looks less like a bone and more like a branch or some sort of like metallic instrument. No longer like a finger bone or anything. It's just it looks almost dead essentially.
Still think we should probably find a way to put this somewhere where they can't find it, but
Do you want to put it in the
we'll put it back in the lead box for now.
and then like bury it somewhere or throw it out into sea?
That's what I'm thinking, something like that.
Oh, do we want to? Okay, out
Do
of
we want to
character.
save the beholder?
That's a fun question. Did you guys look for the mirror? I don't think you did.
We did not.
No, I don't think we
We're not
did.
supposed
I think it's just at the
That's
bottom of the Crescent King ship.
It's just at the bottom of the ocean,
Yep.
Which is not
Not-
bad, actually.
Not
That's not a
bad.
bad thing.
Yeah.
That's a good
Uh,
start.
Or
I will say
beholder!
There is
I
a
will say
beholder
the
inside of it.
The fact that there are confirmed mer people does have me a little concerned, but
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys did not follow that plot line at all, but oh well.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hopefully that doesn't have any lasting consequences. Yeah, out of character, it would be really funny if you just, like, show up to, like, a random fishing village and go, take this metal box, take out your little fishing boat out to sea, drop it into the water, don't look inside, and come back and it'll give you 50 gold for it. It's like...
It's like, hello, small peasant child.
Yeah.
Take this far away from here.
The peasant child is like, this
It
is
is
my
your
quest from the
destiny.
gods.
This is your destination,
Yeah.
Algernon.
You put it back in the lead box, into the bag of holding, it's broken. The power. If like you want to do detect magic, Indra will do that as well. No like
Why not?
arcane anything showing up. It just seems like a useless instrument now.
All right. Well, Brandy's hometown.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yay!
Also, how do people feel about that?
What?
What?
How do people feel about the image I posted?
It's cute. I like it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It's fancy. There's some pillows in there. I see
Yeah,
that.
yeah. All right. One of the nights you all make camp. Indra wanted to take a shift with Brandy.
Okay.
Okay, dokie.
Okie dokie.
He is. That's the wrong music. Where are you? There we go. Camp theme.
Camp theme.
Camp theme.
Camp theme.
Me, 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 me.
Me, 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 me.
Yeah. The fire kind of like slowly crackling in front of you both. And you're just kind of like poking it absentmindedly. Both of your like bellies full with. Does Brandy like cook every night, or like do they like take shifts? Because like
I think Brandy has gotten a lot more lenient with like letting people cook every now and again.
I think because also like she understands that like she she gets like really, or like she's like tired like one day and she's just like, oh, fuck, I gotta make dinner, and then like one of the group members like Shepherd or something was just like, oh no, I got it covered, and she's like bursting into tears like, fuck, I can lean on people, god damn it.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Yeah. So they're eating like just like snacking on some bread or something. Indra just kind of goes, are you? How are you feeling? I'm not good at this, but visiting your family can't always be.
Oh,
easy.
I thought I was gonna say full.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
But I don't know. This is the first time I've ever been away from my home for so long. The longest before that was a hunting trip with Papa.
Yeah.
Lasted about a week though. This is a few months. I'm not the smartest person, but I think that's considerably longer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been the longest I've been away too. Well, out of the city.
Do you like it?
Took some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm not used to so many people at once. My hometown has 50 people, and I know them all by name.
Starkhaven is pretty populous, so that wasn't what I wasn't used to, but roughing it out in the woods was or spending months on a boat. I've never thrown up so much in my life.
After the first day, it was fine. I'm not used to living on a boat, but spending all day on it wasn't too bad.
You seem comfortable in the woods and stuff, though.
Yeah, Pa lives on like the outskirts of the village. He I like everybody there, but my uncle doesn't really like him all that much and kind of makes his life difficult.
Yeah. Family's never easy.
No, but I love him all the same.
Yeah.
My uncle's a hard ass, but he means well.
He nods, and kind of looks like he doesn't know what else to talk about.
What about you? I talk a lot about my family, but I don't really know anything about yours.
Oh, I have two parents, and a
I would
sister.
assume so.
Um,
Oh, I never had siblings.
it's, mm, it can be difficult sometimes, but it's, it's nice having someone to kind of look at when, your parents are being crazy or something. It's nice to have someone to look at and go, I'm not alone in this, right? Like you just saw that, right?
I didn't get to have that growing up, unfortunately.
I mean, you must have gotten all the attention.
Yeah, but also, Papa is a bit.
Intense.
Yeah, he's one of those people that, like, makes everything a teaching moment.
Hmm.
But he means well by it. I know it's how he cares. He
Yeah.
wants to make sure I'm going out with some type of wisdom. Also, he is going to lose his mind when I tell him everything.
You haven't been telling him everything? Thought
I
you were
didn't
sending
tell.
letters.
I was sending letters, but I didn't say specifically where I was going all the time. I didn't tell him about Lomarin.
Yeah.
Who tells their parent about going to one of the most crime-ridden places ever?
You think he'd be more worried about that than you fighting a mammoth?
Eh,
Or a giant?
I sent him back a tusk. I couldn't lie about that much.
Your family's fucking weird.
My dad's weird. That's that's it, really. My uncle is actually normal. At least what I think is normal.
Yeah, right.
No, but I think you'll like my village.
I've always liked quieter places. The,
It,
the Templar Hall in Starkhaven was quiet. I liked that part of it.
um, it's not always the most quiet, eh, but in like early morning, late afternoon, it's almost completely silent.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. Though you got to get used to like the midday rush of everybody getting off their boats and unloading all the fish. They are super loud.
Are you gonna go back to it after ugh, we finish whatever?
I don't know. Maybe. If Papa's still there and he's willing to let me stay in the house, then yeah. If not, I don't know. I'll make a nice little cabin somewhere with Sarah.
Um, how's that going for you guys?
It's, you know, it's simple. It's nice.
Hmm.
We kind of just exist around each other and we're both happy about it. At least I assume she's happy. She hasn't told me otherwise.
Didn't she threaten to burn down the coastline for you? I think she's happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm learning her version of romance.
Hmm. I think there's just some people in the world that would do anything for their loved ones.
Or Are you one of those people?
I think I'm going to find out.
I don't mean to pry. And you can just tell me to go away if I hit any nerves. How come you're out here with all of us? I know you came here with Ilaria and Erlin, but I don't actually know why you're going with them.
I think Starkhaven became a little stagnant. I have something I need to do to figure out, and I think I've done all I can in Starkhaven, but I've learned more out in Ravane, where Templars aren't even that, important, than I'd learned in like the past, 3 years. And I think opening my mind to different possibilities is important, because I think I'm being lied to.
By who?
The Templars that I used to be a part of.
I thought you were a Templar.
You never really stop, but not officially.
So you're on that kind of weird purgatory of just not a Templar, but still a Templar.
Yeah.
What are they lying to you about?
I think that something must have happened with my sister that they don't want to tell me about.
Is your sister a Templar?
He gives you a look like, no, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
When we're done at my village and we're setting off southward, I'm willing to help you if you want the help.
For now, I think this is something I can manage by myself, but if it gets to the point that I'm fighting against the entire Templar Order, I'll let you guys know.
Okay. If that's the case, you know what? When we get to my village, I'm going to do something for you, okay? You're not going to know what it is until we get there, though.
Oh god, it better not be another ear piercing.
No. My hand got steadier this time.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah. As Brandy's just picking out like little bits of whatever she hunted down out of her teeth with a dagger.
And as the sun kind of like rises, Indra goes, "Hassan, wake the fuck up!" Kicking your sleeping bag.
And the sharp contrast of waking up Shepard, just like, hey, Shepard,
my best friend.
it's your turn for the shift.
Alright, yeah. Alright. No.
You need 5 more minutes, buddy?
No, I'm getting on
Hassan,
now.
get the fuck up now.
Oh god. Jesus.
Who?
I don't know.
Jesus.
I
Just
heard
one
he was
guy,
really.
ancient legend, whatever.
It's like
I
super
heard that
chill.
guy's like some sort of carpenter or something.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
hangs
know.
out with
Some sort of
prostitutes. Don't worry about it.
Exalted prostitutes.
The only
Spend entire-
the only white guy in the entirety of the Middle East. You'll see him.
Can't miss 'em.
Sticks out like a sore thumb.
Alright. So with that, you guys travel for a bit longer, and Alec, would you mind if I take over for a majority of the description?
No, grr, of course.
The territory.
Start barking.
Woof.
You guys pass through. I forgot what that village is called. Fuck.
Arrow.
Yeah, Arrow. As you guys pass through Arrow, the direction you're heading is a path that is not very well tread. Shepherd. Sorry, hold on. Okay, I skipped a part. You guys reach the end of the established path. Arrow leads to two other places, Dyer's Mood and Isley. The village of Seer is so far off, and it's so isolated compared to the other settlements that there's not really an established road. You notice that the path is more padded down earth than anything else, and with careful feet and some, the occasional bump in the road, you tread down a more glorified hiking trail onto the village. Shepherd,
Yes.
you had once tread this path before, however in the opposite direction. You feel this weird sense of familiarity towards it, and for once you feel like you head in a direction that you actually know for once.
It's a nice change of pace.
How does Shepard feel about this weird sense of familiarity and this alien environment for him?
This is the closest sense of home that Shepard's felt since leaving his actual home.
Okay.
It's very odd feeling because Shepard for months now has just been experiencing new thing after new thing after new thing, and to see something familiar is a very nice feeling.
As you guys travel on, the 2 weeks that it takes to travel pack just come and go. It's very easy to feel like it lasts forever, but on the last day it feels almost like no time has passed, really. During this travel, you can hear it before you see it. The laughter of children, the sawing of wood, and the faint tune of an elderly person playing an instrument in a hot afternoon. You know that you are approaching Seer, a small fishing village that looks like it can support no more than 50 people. The houses built there are on the soft mud of what looks to be a delta, all built on slightly raised platforms to account for flooding season, possible storms, and to let the water flow through the village naturally while the people went about their day. In the distance, you see the harbor, or what you would assume to be a harbor. It's more of a connection of docks. It's more of a collection of varying quality crafted docks, and you can see that all of the fishermen are preparing for their next outing after unloading what seems to be a pretty good catch for the day. And to the people of the land, which Saradwin and Asan, the soil looks very rich. It looks like whatever would be planted in here would grow beautiful and strong. And after all of you guys see this in the distance, what are your guys' first thoughts?
Fucking tiny ass.
Like, even though Brandy told, like, yeah, it's a small place.
He's like, oh, it's small. Okay.
Yeah, it's a tiny village.
It's like a New Yorker going to like an Amish village.
Basically, like, they're not used to all of this space being taken up by like a single apartment complex of people.
No, literally.
He gets homey.
It would be like most familiar, I think. Well, besides Shepherd, like to Asan and Sared, when it's like, oh, this is like a communal living space with like only like 50 people, kind of like an elvish clan that just doesn't move.
Like the only difference is they have houses instead of tents.
Yeah, essentially. And Shepherd. For a decent amount of time, you called this place home. The people do know of you, they know you, and their opinions of you did vary because you are an outsider, but for the most part, you were kind, unobtrusive. I assume, at least. Do you, how does it feel returning to a place you've lived in for a decent amount of time?
It gives, like, Shepherd a brief, like, feeling of, like, almost not nostalgia, but, like, feeling of what he had. For the briefest moment, he feels like he was back at his flock. But the feeling does fade, realizing it's not his home, but it's somewhere he called home once.
Yeah. Would you guys like to approach the village?
Yeah.
I think we're letting like Brandy kind of like lead. Yeah.
Lead the way, Brandy.
I think Brandy would actually lead you guys to the center of town first. Mostly to like let the wise woman of the town know that like, hey, I'm back for a short period of time. So she leads you further into the village, and like the people who do recognize, or at least people recognize you, Shepherd, people recognize Brandy, but they're giving like very not disdainful looks, but very distrusting looks. Like it varies from suspicious to curious. As the rest of you pass through, Asan and Sarah, and many people look at you and both of you and Indra in the same kind of curiosity. Like, who are these people that approach this small place, this small sanctuary? As you travel through the village, you all see a slightly larger hall. This seems to be a gathering area for most of the people. You see a group of children around a man telling them a story, a mother and her child dropping off offerings for the community. And sitting in the center of all of this action is an older woman and an old man by her side. She seems to be conducting the symphony of motion that is happening around her. as you approach this town hall, in big quotations, it's more of a barn that people use for storage. The old woman notices you approach, and braces herself for a larger group of strangers.
Indra like elbows Brandy, like, what's the protocol here, dude?
Just bow respectfully. A lot of the people call her grandma.
I'm not doing that.
Her name is Camilla. Camellia. Her name is Camellia. Just bow respectfully.
Indra bows instantly.
She is a little... She's just a little grouchy, but she means well.
Is everybody in this town grouchy?
No, just my uncle and her.
And, you know, a couple of other people.
You know...
The
but
old friend from down the road.
Yeah.
You know?
And the produce seller and the fisherman and and the 5-year-old down the road.
So as all of you approach this old woman, you can see that she looks like she is in her maybe late 40s, early 50s at most. She has very dark green eyes. Her hair is this salt and pepper color that's adorned with braids and jewelry. On her right hand, a finger is adorned with a gold and silver ring. Or, sorry, a gold and sapphire ring. The man next to her is a small man. You can see that he's maybe in his mid-60s. He has dark eyes, and his entire face has wrinkles that match every single emotion possible. His cheeks are creased with signs of laughter. His brow has a vertical mark in the middle that suggests many worried expressions in the past, and even his forehead has ridges of shock on them. His hair is pure white, and his eyes are a lighter hazel color. His hand also has a matching ring on the same finger. And the old woman approaches the group, and Brandy bows and greets her and tells her, like, hello, I'm home, even if it's for a short time. Do you need me to do anything? And Grandma just waves her off a little bit and looks at all of you.
Indra is still bowing.
Raise your head.
Right.
Who are you?
The collective?
Yes, you, all of you. I know that one, as she's pointing at Shepard.
We are Brandy's friends.
Is that your name?
Again, are you asking the collective group name or our individual names?
Individual names, sweetheart.
I'm Saragwin.
It is lovely to meet you, dear.
I'm Indra.
And what brings a Templar this far north?
Just looks over at the two elves.
Hi, I'm Asan. Pleasure.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Erland and Alaria just, follow procedure as Brandy
Hi,
instructed.
we're Erland and Ilaria. Ooh, ooh,
Yeah,
The fuck's a dwarf doing here?
Yeah. Whoa! You brought a dwarf up here?
So she looks at all of you. I am Camellia. I am the village elder. I organize all of these people. And this is my husband, Ava. As she's gesturing.
Village elder, you can't be over for.
Please, I'm in my late 60s, but thank you. How long do you think all of you are staying here for? Nice.
I think we all just slowly turn
Yeah.
and look at Brandy.
We're staying for a few days. Just catching up with everybody, making sure everything's settled, all my business is settled, and then I'm heading back out. We're going southward. Mm, Still have those dreams of being a big hero? Mm. You all better protect this one. I don't want to hear the
I think
whinging
she
of that.
protects us sometimes.
I don't want to hear that one in the outskirts whinging all day.
Oh,
And so she looks at all of you. Do you need anything of me before I go back to my work?
No, thank
Of course.
if your village requires anything of us, we're quite used to labor, so
I'll figure out a use for all of you at some point. But right now we have our hands full. It's been a good season for the fish. Just please be stop.
It's the village elder.
No. So she looks around. Please, if you are going to walk around and interact, please be mindful. We are not used to outsiders. It took a lot for us to accept Shepard over there. And by a lot, I mean Brandy consistently whining to all of us.
and you're just like, yep, that sounds about right. Yep.
I didn't whine. Okay. So she walks away with her husband in tow. You can tell just by your guys' base insights that her husband, even though that he's mostly quiet in this case, you can tell that he is the second pair of eyes, the second pair of ears, the second mind behind everything that Camellia has been doing. Um, you see them walk away into the barn as, just mild amount of shouting. Mild amount of shouting as she's yelling at somebody. She's like, "What did I tell you about putting the fish over there?" Um, so Brandy looks at all of you. Okay. Next order of business, and the most important, my house.
Lead the way,
Just
dude.
Mm-hmm. Uh, she walks through the village more, and you guys see her greeting people left and right, and they return her friendly wave and smile and exchange pleasantries, and it turns a 5-minute walk into about 15. As half of these conversations need to end with Indra or Asan or Shepard going, Brandy.
It's like when you're at a
Brandy.
supermarket with your mom and she meets like a friend and they stop to talk for 40 minutes, but
Yep, and that's an
every
entire
single
village of
time,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, it's an entire village of this. You all walk to the edge of the village, and sitting at the edge of the village is a small shack. It isn't luxurious, but it isn't decrepit. Though the door could be fixed, the shack seems to be in good condition. A small garden of herbs is next to the house, some seemingly for basic medical purposes, as Arland would notice, but others are just common kitchen herbs. The shack looks like it could house no more than 2 personal rooms and a single all-purpose living space. though it might be a tight fit. You see Brandy walk up to the door and knock on it. And opening the door is a man that is no taller than 5'7". A gaunt-looking thing. He looks like he has some fight left in him, but he looks like a ghost of who he used to be. He has the eyes of what you would expect a hunter to have, consistently shifting and dancing as he shifts around. And it is uncanny how similar him and Brandy look. The same exact eyes, the same nose, the same brown hair, and whatever beard he has left is just uneven stubble. I'm back!
His expression doesn't, like, shift as much, but, like, you can all tell his body language just, like, relax and then, like, walk over and embrace Brandy. And that's where we'll leave off the session.
No.
Aww.
Yeah.